I think this is the first time I truly saw a true romantic comedy from India in theaters. And was this a good time? I'm going to say it's a pretty good time. Pretty good time. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon, reviewing a movie that I'm pretty sure I'm going to screw up anyway. It is called Sundarakana. If I'm saying that right. Probably not. Anyway, what's about pretty simple premise? We have a guy probably in his late 30s, early 40s, hasn't found love yet. However, why he hasn't found love, he's looking for these 5 specific essential qualities in a female, and maybe he's found it. Where did he get these qualities from? A crush back in elementary school or middle school, if you want to put it that way. And now, how does this woman connect to something in the past? And will all these families agree with this age gap difference? So, do I like this film? Like I said in the intro, I thought it was a pretty cute film. Yes, was it overlong in some scenes? Sure. Was the first half of the movie kind of dragging compared to the second half? Absolutely. But I think the premise is well, crafted and had a good heart to it, where it's hard for me not to say, like, this is a terrible film, because it really isn't terrible. It had some fun premises to it. So the positives, I think the message is pretty good. There's a lot of interesting different messages in this film, like, your past, and will that transfer to your future? Ageism, even though I hate the whole isms things, like, can relationships work with a different age gap being that big? Also, when you're looking for qualities in a person, should you really have a checklist of like, check, check, check? No, they only check 4 of my 5 qualities. Get out of here. And you're just like, is that really, a positive thing to do? Also, just talk about positivity. It's also, do people change? And do you really think that if you think a person is kind when the first time you meet them, or warm-hearted, or impressions, do you not think maybe they're putting on a facade, or they're putting a mask on to really like maybe suck you in? It's just the succubus part of it, of the nectar of like, oh, that's the person I want, but is it really what you want? There are a lot of characters in this film, like friends, family, of where this story is going, because they really want to get him married because he's getting older and he needs to find a wife ASAP. But he's also like maybe going to school, maybe going to be a teacher in the States, stay in India, and there's little elements like that. I do feel like the chemistry between them was pretty good overall. The dancing / singing sequences in this film, they were okay. There was 4 of them, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like 2 of them didn't need to be in there, but I think the best one was the last one called Please Ma'am. I thought that was the most catchy one, and I was like, oh, I'm actually having a good time on it, kind of like bobbing my head and weaving with this song. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. But it's a pretty normal-esque romantic comedy that, is very lighthearted. You're not supposed to take too seriously. But also, you can take the themes, like, to heart of, like, there's actually a good premise through and throughout. And what would you do if you figured out, the twist in this movie? Like, could you actually go through with it? Or could it be just too freaking weird? Me, maybe it might be too freaking weird. But again, that's like 30 years later. And, a lot can happen in 30 years of like people changing personalities, and that's what this movie is also about, is can someone change personalities or not? And should you really look at a personality and think that is the only thing you should be looking at in a relationship? But I think the acting overall was good. It's a good looking film. It's very simplistic, absolutely. The first half kind of dragged with trying to get the relationship off the ground. It was the second half knowing what can occur with these different people and where the story can go. There's also 2 fight sequences in this movie. They were fun, but yes, the contact between him punching wasn't even remotely close to hitting the people. But it is what it is. This was a fun, cute film, through in and throughout. So Sundar Kandhar, I'm saying that completely wrong again, will receive a 3.5 out of 5 with Futon, so he goes at 70%. We'll see the critics and user scores gave this one. And we have also only 1 review of this one. It's a positive. He says it's a smart premise, but it's a mixed bag. I mean, I could see that completely. It is kind of a mixed bag, but I think it's more positive with me, not really hating the film and also just kind of like enjoying the cuteness of it. So 70 and that 1 negative. Chase out here, the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm this Booftopia. You Booftons, take a watch. Have a great day. I don't care if you watch today, tomorrow, week from now, a year from now. I'll just go freaking one of you. Peace and love. Peace and love. And are you a checklist type of person of what you find in a person? I'm not, because I can't be picky with all the stuff behind me.